Okay, so back to the topic, and one last advice for college students is just make sure you look up, how far the school is from your apartment or whatever if you're living off campus, and you gotta calculate gas and just budget that. That's the only thing you're gonna have to do if you're not going to a university and staying on a dorm. And basically, that's it. That's the pointers that I want to give you guys. See you guys later. Okay, hi everybody, Sam Superworld, and today it's Wednesday, so we're going to do live Q&A. That means that I discuss a topic. So today's topic is, how do you be successful in college? This is for college student because I'm a young college student, so this is directly for you guys. Basically, if you want to be successful in college to obtain your degree, the best thing to do is make sure you have your financial aid, and make sure you don't owe the school any money, you don't have no outstanding charges, and your financial aid is up to date, and you're staying in the the program, and you are academically and financially stable. And because if you're not and you fall below the GPA of the school's requirement, they will penalize you. So that is my advice to college students. Make sure that your financial aid is eligible for the school and you're passing your classes. Make sure that you're passing your classes, because any failed classes goes towards your GPA, and that could affect your financial aid eligibility. Don't drop out of any classes before the deadline. Always, if you want to drop out of a class, I would suggest you do it before the withdrawal date, because if you do it after the withdrawal date, they're going to penalize you. A withdrawal goes towards your GPA, okay? Dropout goes towards your GPA. Failed classes goes towards the GPA. Non-attendance goes, like, the teacher could give you a 0 for non-attendance, and that could go towards your GPA. So just make sure you're taking the right classes. Don't take too many classes that's not required for your GPA, because then that could also put you into more debt. So that's one advice. Another advice is, always check up with your advisors. And when I say check up with the academic advisors, like every semester before you register for classes, try to talk to them and ask them, where you're at. Ask them what classes you already take, so you know what classes you took, so you won't be repeating classes. And then ask them what classes, you should take towards your degree, whatever field you're doing. If it's engineering, nursing, like if you took biology and anatomy, where you're at. Ask them what classes you already take, so you know what classes you took, so you won't be repeating classes. And then ask them what classes, you should take towards your degree, whatever field you're doing. If it's engineering, nursing, like if you took biology and anatomy in the fall session and you're trying to register for spring, you want to call an advisor and ask them what classes should you take next. Okay, so you have a plan, like you create a degree plan. So a degree plan is when you plan your degree and you break it down into semesters, and you put on the piece of paper what classes you're going to take in each semester until you have completed all your classes to get into the degree. And then once you take your prerequisites, you still have to plan your degree out, your bachelor's or associate, because it's different classes you have to take for whatever specific field for the associate and when you get into your bachelor's. Okay, so for example, I'm taking my AA degree for Associate of Arts. Associate of Arts is the basic prerequisites that is the transfer for a bachelor's, okay? So that's what I'm taking. So I'm taking all of my prerequisites for human services because I'm trying to get a bachelor's degree in human services. So I have to do the Associate of Arts, okay, in order to transfer. It's like a transfer degree. But my school is a state college, so they offer bachelor's. So I don't have to transfer into a university. I could continue on my bachelor's without going to a university. So another tip and how to be successful in college is you want to look at different schools. You want to look at the tuition, how much you have to pay out of pocket if you want to spend the extra money to live on dorms, because if you live on the campus dorms, you have to pay for your food, you have to pay for your, hygiene stuff, you have to pay for all that. And then the university tuition is extremely expensive. So you're gonna have to take out a lot of student loans, and then you're gonna owe that money back. So you want to, really think about what school will be best for you if you're financially able to afford the school. Now, if your parents are helping you, that will be okay. So another tip and how to be successful in college is you want to look at different schools. You want to look at the tuition, how much you have to pay out of pocket if you want to spend the extra money to live on dorms, because if you live on the campus dorms, you have to pay for your food, you have to pay for your, hygiene stuff, you have to pay for all that. And then the university tuition is extremely expensive. So you're gonna have to take out a lot of student loans, and then you're gonna owe that money back. So you want to, really think about what school will be best for you if you're financially able to afford the school. Now, if your parents are helping you, that will be okay to go to a university. But if your parents are not helping you financially, it's better to go to a state college or a community college, because the tuition is very affordable, and your financial aid is gonna cover your tuition, and you're still gonna get money back from your refund. As vice versa, if you go to a university, okay, and you do get your financial aid, even with your student loans, all that money is gone just on your tuition. So you still have to pay for food, okay, you have to pay for laundry, whatever, personal bills that you have to pay for, you have to pay for that out of pocket. You won't have no financial aid to help you do that. That is gone for books and tuition with a university. So think about what school you're going to go to. That's another tip, very important. Last and final tip on how to be successful in college is you want to talk to your professors, because you have to keep in contact with your professor. If you don't understand something, you have to email them and let them know ahead of time. Listen, I don't understand this assignment, okay? I don't think I'm going to do good on this test. Could you please explain it to me? And you want to, email them and let them know a couple days before the test, not the day before of the test. If you don't understand something and you wait last minute to email them, then how are you going to prepare for your test? Boom, you fail your test. Okay, you're falling behind in that class. So you want to make sure you get your teacher's email, write it down and email them if you have any questions. If you need to go extra tutoring,